guys, what's up? It's Hope, and this is actually video 2 for Journey to Baby post VSG. I know I did a video at the end of last week after I met with my specialist, and I was waiting to hear back from them about what they were going to be doing next. I did my first round of Femara this month on cycle day 5 through 9, and when I went back on Friday for the scan and the blood work, it actually didn't appear that the Femara had really done anything. There was no growth in the follicles that they seen on the scan the week, I think it was the Tuesday prior or the Monday prior. It was a Tuesday, yeah. So, because I went last week, I did 2 scans. I did one on Tuesday and then I did one on Friday. And Tuesday, I had 4 follicles that appeared to be larger than the other ones I have. I had a 10 and 9 on one side and a 9 and 9 on the other side. Now, follicles have to be at least an 18 to a 20 to have an egg grow in them in order for them to be able to ovulate. And so they're about halfway there. And our hope was that when I went back on Friday that those follicles, at least one of them would have grown to the point where we would hopefully be able to my body would be able to ovulate, would be able to give the trigger shot and then be able to ovulate. But unfortunately, when I went back to my doctor on Friday and they did the blood work, we were waiting to see if my estrogen levels were normal or if they were higher than last time, because they have a baseline from my very first visit with them. And thankfully, my levels were higher, because the nurse said if my estrogen levels were lower, then my doctor would probably cancel this cycle. The Femara didn't work, and she said most likely we would just start over for next month and most likely switch to injections or something a little more stronger. So because the Femara didn't stimulate any growth at all. And so when I got a message from the nurse on Friday afternoon that my estrogen levels were up, which was a really good thing, but that my specialist had actually decided to go ahead and double up my dose of fertility medicine for this round. He didn't want this round to completely be a waste. Since Femara didn't work on cycle day 5 through 9, he was going to give me Clomid on day 14 through 18 or 19. It's 5 pills, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, cycle day 14 through 18. Thankfully, they were able to call in the prescription because on Friday afternoon, because we were out of town all weekend on a motorcycle trip, and so we just got back today. So my first day on Clomid was Friday. I took it on Saturday, and then I will take it this afternoon whenever, right before I go to bed. I have to take it the same time every day. I was really surprised that he gave me Clomid because I do have a lot of follicles in my ovaries, and so my fear is that the Clomid will overstimulate my ovaries and cause too many follicles to grow, and then cause too many eggs to grow, and we have to cancel the cycle because the fertility specialist, obviously doesn't want me to ovulate 6 eggs at one time. That would be I don't know, that would be mind-blowing, number one, and number two, that's not what the fertility specialist explained to us, that, we're not looking for high order multiples here. We're looking to hopefully be able to conceive a baby. And so high order multiples comes with a whole slew of just complications, both for me and for future babies. And so the nurse was actually really surprised too that he prescribed Clomid, but at the same time, Femara was not working, did not work at all. Whenever she checked me, did the scan on Friday, the one that was a 10 had shrunk back down to an 8, and so I ended up having like 2 8s on one side and then an 8 and a 7 on the other side. So they were shrinking, which is not what we want. The medicine has to work in order for me to be able to give myself a trigger shot to force ovulation for us to try to get pregnant. And so since we're doing Femara, Clomid, intercourse cycles, we're not doing IUI or IVF yet. So we're trying to do fertility medicine and intercourse first before we try IUI or IVF. And so I was really surprised, so much so that when I got the message from her, I called her back immediately and wanted to make sure that it was, I'd gotten the right message to start Clomid immediately. And she said, yep, that my specialist did not want this round to go to waste, that he believes in this process for us, and that he's hoping that it works, even though he feels like with my husband's count being low and me not ovulating normally, or on, I guess, normally, that he was worried that, you know, we would just have to need to, his direct recommendation was that we go straight to IVF or IUI, and we just unfortunately don't have the money for that right now. And then number two, we really wanted to be able to say that we did everything possible before we switched to IUI or IVF. And so that's where we are right now. I am currently on day 3 of Clomid. I will take it again tomorrow and on Tuesday, and I go back to the fertility specialist on Thursday for another scan and more blood work. So I am begging for your prayers during this process. I feel like the more people I tell, the more people are praying for us, and that's really all we need at this point. I can't help but to feel like I'm just not doing something right, and the nurse at the specialist kind of felt that way. I guess she got that vibe from me, because she just kept reassuring me that, you know, there's nothing that I'm doing wrong, that, you know, I've done everything that I possibly can, including having weight loss surgery and losing 140 pounds to be able to get pregnant. She said, you know, you're doing everything you can, and there is nothing more that you can do. It's really just trying to see if your body's going to do what we need it to do in order to be able to get pregnant. So I am just asking for all of your thoughts and prayers right now during this process, and I will continue to update you as we go along. Hopefully this first round works and we're able to get pregnant. I understand that that is a shot in the dark, but I am I'm hopeful, and I'm have a lot of faith, and I am just praying and trying to stay optimistic that this works. So sorry I'm yawning a lot, and I'm so sunburned from the trip this weekend, but it was so nice to get away, and just we've been under so much stress with all of this that it was really nice to go. We had a group of our friends go up to the hill country. I live in Texas, and so we went up to the hill country and rode motorcycles all weekend, and it was so much fun, but we are so tired. So I just wanted to make sure and update you all and let you all know what my specialist decided to do for this first round, and I will see you guys again Thursday for another update. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the support and encouragement. I did weigh myself today, so I'm going to go ahead and give the stats at the very end of this video. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. On the day of my vertical sleeve gastrectomy or gastric sleeve surgery, I weighed 306. Last week I was 188, or last time I uploaded a video I was 188, and I'm still 188. So that's 140-ish pounds from my highest weight, and we are still on the road to on the journey to having a baby. So I will see you guys again next time. Bye.